Disappointing. The way we're playing, we felt like we could go on the road and get those tough road points in the WCHA. It didn't happen, so it's a disappointing weekend, no question about it. Some good things went along with it as well. You continue to look at the play at Gordy Dayfield. I think the weekend save percentage was 94, 95. Very, very good. Team goals against was pretty good. We were good defensively. A little bit loose early in the first period Friday night, but we tightened up and. You should give yourself a chance to win. Saturday night we won the special teams battle, which is a real big positive, but ultimately we didn't get the results we wanted, and it leaves for a disappointing weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Friday was a tough one. We couldn't get anything going until later on in the game, but I think the second half at least we came to play, and the guys showed that it was possible to try to get some points there. And then Saturday, I think just a little bit of hard luck there. I think we played well for most of the game, just couldn't get a puck to go in there until the very end to make it interesting. So I think just sticking with it and keep playing hard, and hopefully good things will happen.
Well, obviously it's a long trip. It's I think 24-hour day of travel for us, pretty much 6 hours to Detroit, and then a couple layovers and 2 4-hour flights. And I just think the thing is get that week behind us. We obviously didn't have our best weekend. And we're just looking forward to this weekend and getting some WCHA points at home.
Yeah, it was a long trip for us. Obviously, full day of travel going up there on Wednesday, and we had a good practice on Thursday, we thought, and didn't come out the way we wanted to on Friday night, and had a unfortunate loss, obviously, in both nights. But it's good to be back home now. We traveled for pretty much the whole day on Sunday, got back late Sunday night, but yesterday was a good day of practice, and I think everyone's just trying to turn the page and look forward to this upcoming weekend.
Well, you're really happy with their play. I thought Spratty and Angus both went in and played extremely well. And we've talked all year about being ready for your role, or when your chance or when your number gets called, to be ready and to perform. And I thought both those guys did that, and that's good for us. It makes our decisions leading up here into Huntsville much more difficult. We've got some good, healthy competition for some spots to play, and we like that. We want that. It makes us better in practice, and it drives our team forward. So we're happy with those two guys in particular, but a lot of our guys. So we've got depth. We pretty much roll 4 lines, and credit to our team that we've come along so much from early in the year when we weren't able to do that necessarily. But as a team, our defensive zone and our structure has really improved, and we're doing a much better job.
I think for me it's just to bring what I have. I think I can bring energy, a little bit of speed when I get in there, and try to make some plays and get the team going.
Just trying to work hard every game and just trying to be a plus player. It's obviously tough in this league, and it's tough to put up points and score goals in this league, especially our team this year. We haven't put up the most amount of goals, but just trying to work hard every night. And as the last few weekends, I've just gotten a couple good bounces, and my line mates are working hard, and just enjoy playing with those guys, and they create a lot of offense themselves. So just getting some fortunate bounces.
Yeah, well, he's played at such a high level since Christmas. Really, all season has been very good from day one. But the level of play he's at right now is really good. He gives our team a chance every night. He's done a very, very good job. Obviously, Coach Aubry has done a great job with Gordy, and just getting a consistent performance night in and night out, which is so important to our team. He's playing with such a calmness to his game that makes him easy to play in front of as well. So, we're really pleased with his play. And, again, on the weekend with some of the things we did, you hope you can get points by keeping your goals against that low. And, offensively, we got to make some things happen to give him a little bit more support. Well, a huge weekend. I mean, obviously, we're both sitting at the bottom of the standings, fighting for that playoff berth and to keep ourselves relevant. That's maybe one of the most disappointing parts about Fairbanks. If we can go up there and get some points, we create a little bit of a separation for ourselves and really put ourselves in a great position to climb the ladder on some teams and fight for a real healthy spot in the playoffs. But we weren't able to, so this becomes even more important. They're such an improved team this year. Mike Corbett's done an unbelievable job with that program in such a short time. So it's going to be a great battle. We saw them in that early half when we weren't as good, so I think we're a much better team these days. And, I like that part of where we're at and the way we've trended. Having said that, certainly when you look at their team, it kind of starts with Guerrero and net. He's maybe the best goaltender in the conference. He gives them a chance every night. And, the way we're challenged offensively, that puts a huge scare into you. So, if both teams have it the way they want, it should be low scoring, tight checking affairs. And, it's going to be a huge battle for those critical points.
I just don't think it's this matchup. I think it's every matchup from last weekend actually just through all the way through the rest of the regular season. Every matchup here is important. All the teams are fighting, and there's positions up for grabs. If you sweep a couple weekends here, you can go from last to top 4 in the league almost. So it's every weekend that's important from here on in. And just knowing that from last year, we had 2 weekends to get 1 point to make it in, and we didn't to get the job done. So every game is very, very important from here on in.
Yeah, obviously it's huge for us. I think if you ask anybody in our room or even around the country, some of the teams we played, I think we're a totally different team than we were back then. So hopefully it'll be a good chance for us to get some points and climb up the standings.
Yeah, obviously we know they're a hardworking team. I think it was a good road win for us down there on the one night, but I feel like we're a lot stronger team, a lot more experience now from when we were there in the beginning of the year. So I think our expectation is to try and to win both games. Obviously this weekend, they're huge points on the line. If you look at the standings, we're kind of neck and neck with them, so it's going to be huge.
Yeah, definitely. He's been solid for them all year. Obviously, he's a big part of their team. But I think if we just stick to our game plan, get pucks to the net, pucks and bodies, a lot of traffic, and just keep banging away. Hopefully, we'll get a few to go in.
Yeah, I think our coach already talked to us about watching some video on a couple weekends back. I'm not sure who they played, but Guerrero there let in a few more goals than he normally does, and we kind of saw in the video they had a lot of bodies in front of the net, a lot of traffic on them. Obviously, they're shooting from everywhere, so I think that's going to be our game plan, is to try and get a lot of traffic in front of them and just kind of get pucks on net and jam away.